And James Blanchard, the former governor, former ambassador to Canada, a great Michigander on the other end of our AT&T line. Nice to talk to you again, sir.
Well, good morning, Michael Patrick, and I am on the shores of Lake Michigan, but headed down to Detroit for the event.
Oh, let me guess. You're in that Michigan State enclave up there called Pentwater. Is that right?
You have it. It's already a beautiful day. The sun is out. It's going to be a beach day, but unfortunately we'll be in the car on the way to a fundraiser, although it's her first event, her first fundraiser here. She's had a lot of events here over the years that were free, but this one isn't.
Yeah, well, you're going to go from sea to shining sea in the state of Michigan today. Then if you're going to Grosse Pointe, you're going all the way across. And,
yeah.
But you've known the Clintons, and you've known, by the way, what is protocol? Is she Secretary Clinton, Senator Clinton? In the world of politics and peerage, what do we refer to her as?
Yeah, I think it should actually be senator because she was elected to that.
I see.
Whereas secretary was appointed. So I know in my case it's governor because I was elected, ambassador appointed, except in Canada where I served it would be ambassador. But I always say whatever gets a good table at a restaurant is what you use.
Well, I suppose you'll have a good table tonight, or at least you'll have good access to Hillary Clinton, and tell us why, why she would be a great president, if you think that's true.
Well, of course I think it's true. I've known the Clintons for 32 years and worked with them. I've seen her grow enormously, I might add, which is the capacity for growth is really important in a president. I don't think we've had anybody in recent years as qualified as she is, with as varied experiences as she has had. As a lawyer worrying about families and children, as a first lady, as a senator, a fighting senator that really worked well with both parties. That's something that people haven't talked about. And then Secretary of State. So I think she's just got great experience, enormous energy. I think her message is going to be a message and is a message for the future, basically dealing with the economy, jobs, quality of life. And for the Democrats, of course, I think she can win. There are some other good Democrats. You mentioned one. But I just think she's the type of person with the experience she has that can lead us into the future. I'm very confident of that. I do think the election will be tough and hard fought. And I think, her chances are perhaps slightly better than 50-50, which means it's going to be a real struggle and a real effort, and I think she's up to it.
Well, I'm kind of surprised to hear you set the odds at 50-50 because there was a time when, you would consider it would be a Hillary landslide, especially given that she would be the first female president.
Yeah, just that after 8 years of a Democratic president, a lot of people tend to think they should vote for the other party. Because she's been around so long in so many important positions, there's just a lot of things that you could attack her on that are probably not meaningful. But I just think that it's just hard. People like new faces. And I think just this country is competitive. Our state is competitive. So I don't mean any criticism for Hillary. I just think, and I think she knows that deep inside, that this is not an easy venture here. You have all these people running. They're all attacking her. Whatever issues people have with Barack Obama, they will try to foist on her. And as I said, I think she's up to the task. I think she's going to win. But I want all of our supporters to understand this is not easy. Just because she's well-known and highly experienced and very articulate does not make it easy. Remember, John Kennedy was fabulous, and he won by less than one vote per precinct in America. And I remember that. I'm old enough to remember that. We were up all night. And this was a fabulous candidate who, so I just think, I don't want to take anything away from Hillary. I just think the challenge is daunting, and I think she knows that. And those of us who've been with the Clintons for years appreciate that, and that's why we want to work so hard.
One of the conventional wisdoms these days is that governors make good presidents because they've run things, that it's a management job. Would her role at the Secretary of State translate to that sort of leadership?
I think so. I also think not to be chauvinistic, but having been the wife of a governor and the wife of a president and watching how things work, and she was very involved, also helps. But I do agree that as long as they have some worldly foreign policy experience, governors are generally a better bet. Yeah, senators tend to spend a lot of time talking. They usually don't manage things. A lot of the senators, by the way, were governors before, and they all want to be president. They're bored in the Senate.
What will you say to Hillary when you see her today?
I won't say much other than you're looking good, because I know she is. I've watched her, and we're all behind her. I mean, I've been working with them for years, and we just want to be with her and wish her well. She'll be back many times. She was here in October, and that event was a major rally, and that was free. And there'll be free events. I want our listeners to know there will be free events here. And no, we're just all for her, and I believe she'll win. And I think most importantly for your listeners, I think she'll do a great job, and I think she has the right stuff to do that. I really do. And I'm obviously have worked with them, and both as a friend and as a appointee. So I'm very, very excited to see her. And the truth is, I think I'll want her to spend time with people that don't know her as well tonight, because we know her well.
Yeah. Thank you, Governor. Travel safely across the state, and we'll keep in close touch.